Hey friends, it's Jasmine, and I hope that you all are doing well. If you're new to my channel, welcome. I make witchy content here on YouTube and just vlog and kind of document my life and share parts of my practice. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for coming back. It's good to see you, and let's get into today's video. In today's video, we're going to be talking about the Bone Box, which is a subscription service. The box is roughly about $25 American, and you get a skull and an oddity item in the box every single month. My friend is the one who actually kind of put me up on this box, and I've gotten about 3 of these boxes so far, and I'm absolutely loving it. If you're interested in seeing some of the other cool stuff I've gotten, you can check out those videos here on my channel. This is what the box looks like. It's just kind of like a standard size box. It says #BoneBox, real bone specimens every month. And then it says study, learn, and collect. I really enjoy getting these bone boxes because I'm very passionate about oddities, and of course I love necromancy and connecting more to this type of magic. Using bones in magic is something that I think can be really, really powerful, whether you're using the bones in like spell bags or creating talismans with these bones, or just having as really lovely decor pieces in your home. So let's get into today's
Bone Box, Bone Box, Bone Box, the Bone Box.
By the way, I am not sponsored at all by Bone Box. However, if y'all want to sponsor me, please do. Anyway, let's get into the Bone Box. Welcome to the Skeleton Crew. So they always have like this contest, which they call their shoot and share. And if you shoot and share with #BoneBox on social media, you can win a free 1-month subscription to the Bone Box. So this was Rachel Nichols' believe Instagram post. And they took a rat skull and made it into a terrarium, which that's super cool. And that's another way that you could use these boxes, is making really beautiful art. Like I said, in the Bone Box, you also always receive an oddity as well. And the oddity item that we have received is snake vertebrae. It says non-venomous. So this is what the vertebrae looks like. Let me see if I can get that to kind of focus in on my camera. Which this particular snake vertebrae is $12, it says. So when I receive items like this, yes, of course, you can just kind of display these pieces, and I think that that would look really nice. I have like a shadow box here in my office with some of the items and the skulls that I have received, and I don't know, it just in an odd way is kind of comforting to have. Like I've mentioned before, I love oddities and curiosities. So just by merely having them as decor pieces, I feel like is something that's very beautiful. But also as a practicing witch, I like to think about what are some magical ways to incorporate these items in my practice. And the snake for me is very, very sacred in my practice. And I've made other videos talking about working with the spirit of the serpent. And I have several snakes tattooed on me. I love snakes. They are very much so an animal that I'm strongly connected with. I've also made a video talking about shape-shifting and taking the spirit of animals in astral flight, which some people call fetches. So apply that as you see fit. The snake to me is something that, like I said, is very sacred to me. So I would probably use some of these vertebrae. I could make these into like earrings as like devotional jewelry, or maybe add them into like mojo bag or like a gree sort of like spirit bag when I'm working with snake. Maybe make that into a necklace and like wear it around my neck as a piece of ceremonial jewelry. But I kind of like the idea of trying to make them into earrings, which I've not done that before, but I think that would be really pretty. Let me know, comment down below how you would use snake vertebrae in your practice. I've seen some people use these in like bone throwing sets, and so maybe that might be another way, but comment down below and tell me how you would incorporate snake vertebrae in your practice. And then the skull that I got this month is so tiny and cute. It's a mole skull. So I'll try to angle this so you can see it. And this skull is $29. So just this skull alone already is more expensive than the cost of the box. And then you also always get like an informational card about the skull that you receive. So this says, this month #bonebox delivers to you the Eastern Mole. The Eastern Mole is a fossorial insectivore that promises to add another dimension to your skull collection. So grab your magnifying glass and let's start exploring this unique skull. One of the first things you will notice are the teeth. They are sharp, serration, and distinct pattern of the teeth allow the mole to easily slice through earthworms and other grubs. The mole's favorite food. Since the mole spends most of its life below ground, their eyesight has been nearly abandoned. Instead, they rely heavily on their keen sense of smell and hearing to find food. Although the mole is an unwanted guest in your lawn, they are an important member of our ecosystem and a contributor to the overall health of our landscape. It also has this cute picture of a mole here, and then it also kind of shows on the map where they are native to. At the top of the information card, it has all of its like biological information. Mammalia, I'm not even gonna try to say some of these words. It's a North American insectivore. Yeah, it has the class, order, family, and genus species. I'll like just hold this here and kind of pause it in case you want to take a look at that. So I guess when I think about like a mole and how I would use a mole skull in my practice is because it doesn't really rely on its eyesight, but it relies on like smell. I think that that could be a powerful psychic aid, whether you incorporate that into a spirit pouch or turn it into a talisman for like ritual jewelry. I think that the mole skull could be used psychically to help amp up sort of the psychic senses, especially the psychic sense for smell. And that is actually one of the clairs that I experience very frequently, where I will smell like tobacco or perfume or various smells that trigger sort of psychic visions. And that's one way that spirit sometimes kind of communicates with me, is in that way. Comment down below and let me know how you would use a mole skull in your practice. I'm not sure, like I said, if I would use this for psychic abilities. It's something that I feel like I'm gonna have to kind of like think more on for sure. So comment down below and let me know how you would incorporate the mole skull in your practice. I feel like if I had to rate this particular box, I really enjoy the snake vertebrae, and I think the mole skull is a really interesting addition to my collection. So to me, I would give this box 5 out of 5 stars. I feel like the price is well worth what I paid. I only paid like $25, like I said, for the box. And once again, this is not a sponsored video. I'm just sharing this subscription service that I get in case it might be something that you are interested in. I do also kind of want to say that there will be some exciting announcements coming up. We have a big project that is going to be launching in August, and that is going to be the Indiana State Sanatorium project, where myself and some of the people who were at the Whispers Estate project and some other friends all went out to Rockville, Indiana, and we went to the Indiana State Sanatorium, which was used as a tuberculosis ward and a mental health facility. And we did a Three Kings ritual, middlemaning, a seance, and we explored this facility. So you can expect for that project to be launching in August. I believe most of the footage is uploaded to Patreon for early and exclusive release. There is some footage from this trip that will stay on Patreon due to its graphic nature. So be looking for that to be released come August. There should probably be like one video a week that will be coming out from that project, and I'm really excited to share that with you all. Also, we're going to have another YouTube live streamed community ritual July 23rd, which is going to be kind of featuring some Mesopotamian baddies. We're going to be looking at the land, sea, and sky. We're going to be looking at the red, the white, the black. We're going to be looking at Lilith, Ishtar, and Ereshkigal. And we are going to be doing our devotional candles again for everyone participating in the ritual. And then we are going to be receiving messages from these 3 goddesses. I did a ritual at the winter solstice where, you know, we hosted a live streamed ritual kind of as a big thank you to all the subscribers and the people who support me on Patreon. And so I wanted to do something similar to what we did at winter solstice for summer solstice. So I hope that you all are having a good summer solstice. It's actually today when I'm filming this, it is the summer solstice. And I have planned to have some friends over. We're gonna have a bonfire. We have the coven ritual scheduled later. So tonight is just kind of more low key. Everyone is welcome to participate in the live stream ritual. If you are subscribed to the Patreon during the month of July, you will be incorporated into the ritual by receiving a devotional candle and also an oracle reading by myself and other witches during the live stream. So if you would like to be part of the ritual, you'll need to be subscribed to the Patreon, which subscribing to the Patreon grants you access to all of my personally curated occult and witchy classes and materials, as well as some exclusive videos like from the Whispers Estates Project and from the Indiana State Sanatorium Project and some other exclusive videos. And then you also get early release access to my podcast, and all of my YouTube videos that I film go to Patreon first. So if you're interested in that, the link is down below in the description. Let me know what you guys think of this month's bone box. I am going to stay subscribed, I think. I'm looking forward to seeing what I get next month, and I hope that you all have a wonderful solstice. I love you all, and blessed be.